Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. I'm having a pretty decent one, except for trying to do any recording today. It was impossible. They decided, I didn't know that there were a couple games playing today, back to back. So this afternoon has been horrible for trying to do any recording, because you can hear their speaker in here. And then I had trains going that were loud, and so if you hear a train, they've been running all evening. I just don't give up. I may pause you if something gets really noisy, but other than that, we're going to keep it going. Stormy's right over here. I'll show him at the end of the video. He's just chilling, watching me do the declutter. Thought about trying to put him in here, but every time I did, he fell over. And I didn't want him falling over. So, we're just going to go roll with the punches today. First thing I'm going to do is tell you guys I have swatches and stuff from when I tried recording before. I had done earlier today and I'd gotten all the swatches cleaned off, but I've tried to do this once since then, just a little bit ago, and I had all the train noise, so I'm hoping to do this. You know, when you keep trying to do something, but about the third or fourth time, you're like, okay, am I not supposed to be doing this today? I don't know, but let's get this rolling. I don't want to take up too much time doing this. Alrighty, first one's Love Struck is Sweet Pea. This is my collection and declutter series, if anybody's interested. I go by the name of Sky. If you like what you're seeing, please remember to like and subscribe down below. And hit that notification button so you see whenever I put up a new one. I normally don't say that in my videos, but I've had Stormy and a few other friends say I probably should, so I'm going to try to get in that habit. I probably will forget most of the time, but it is what it is. Alright, the next one is Baby Boo. If you see the brown reflection in the light, it's from my ring light. The next one is Pumpkin. This is the one that shattered and I had to get it replaced. I really love that one. I'm glad I got it. The next one is Angel Face. The next one is Coral Dumpling. I do like those. They are a very pigmented blush, just as a reminder to everybody. The next one is Babe. And then the last one is Pudding Pop. Now Pudding Pop and Babe are just too deep for me. They're almost like a deep bronze color on me because I'm so pale. So I will be passing these on. I have some ISO Clean that professionals use to spray their makeup in between customers. So I will definitely be spraying these before I hand them off. I've used them a couple times on my face, but one of them was mostly just swatching, so it is what it is on that one. Next thing are my hard candy blushes. I have the colors Honeymoon, Bombshell, oops, sorry, don't mean to blind anybody, Pin Up, and the last one is Living Doll. Now, I also have the Living Doll in, where did I put it? Right here. This is the Hard Candy Baked Blushes in Living Doll. They don't look anything alike, and they don't swatch alike. So the new little ones aren't as well pigmented as these big guys. I like these big guys better than this guy. This guy looks more like an eyeshadow to me. I have two of these. I got them as part of my recent haul. I had told in the haul one of them is being given away for the giveaway, never been used, and one I'm keeping. Though I'm not the biggest fan of that, so we'll wait. Maybe next declutter that one might go. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is going to be Milani. Now, 3 of these are not technically blushes. They're supposedly face illuminizers. When I talked about the not Bare Minerals, I don't know why I said Bare Minerals. When I did my video on Hourglass, I was comparing it to these guys, believe it or not. These guys give me a nice healthy glow. Those ones, I just felt like they were cakey and laid flat. Though they are more finely milled than these are, I just didn't feel the quality, which is really funny because that's an $80 palette. I felt these did better for my skin and set better on my skin than the other one. Now, these are geared more towards dry skin people, which is what I am. I think the Hourglass is geared towards people who are more oily. So that's maybe something to keep in mind if should you buy either brand. But I have the Milani and Hermosa Rose, which is probably the one I use the most. I don't know why I showed you the back. The next one is Beauty's Touch. I know you're all getting blinded by my light. Sorry. And then the last one is Amber Nectar. I use those as blush toppers across here. I think they just give me a nice, beautiful glow. Next thing is Romantic Rose. This is one of the rose blushes. I barely touched or ruined the flower. You really have to use them a lot. The next one is Coral Cove. The next one is my new one I just got, Blossom Time Rose. I like it. It's very pink with a touch of coral. I like that. Alright, and the last one, of course, is Tea Rose. I'm keeping those, not giving those up. Sorry, you guys. As much as I use blushes, I really do like those formula. Alright, the next one is a loose blush from Studio Makeup. I got it in my BoxyCharm. I peeled it off, I opened it, I swatched it, like that, and then that's it. I haven't touched it since. I doubt if I will. I don't know. Because I was looking at some of the ones I just hauled, which are the Wet n Wild ones. I'm going to keep this one for the moment. I really don't care for the color, though. Just got it in BoxyCharm, though. I'm taking too long to decide, so it should really go then. This is going. As much as I would like to keep it and play with it more, I'd rather use these guys, which is a formula I know and like, and how pigmented they are, than I would a formula that I'm not a big fan of the color. And I have too many things similar to it, I think. I don't know. I'm not in love with that. It just doesn't do it for me. I don't know why, because I have used loose blushes such as these, and I've been fine with them. I don't know why I wouldn't like that one, but I don't. Okay, the Wet n Wild blushes, they were 2 of them for $1.99. BOGO buy one, get one, so I actually got 4 of them for $2. So these came to 50 cents a piece. There's 1 of each of these going in my giveaway. So somebody will get 4 of the 6 that they had made originally in that formula. Because I think those are the only, yeah, I'm actually happy I'm getting rid of the Studio. I'm just not going to use it. Not thrilled with it at all. BoxyCharm usually has 1 or 2 items that I really love, and the rest of it was like, that's how it's always been with me. So, the 2 other items that are my loose powders, blushes I'm getting rid of is the Bare Naturals. And I did depot the last of Rose Gold into this little container. There isn't much left in here. I thought about saving it for a project pan, but these are so old. I know I can't sanitize this without destroying the container and repotting it like I did here. And I don't feel comfortable. These are over 5 years old, so I think both of these just finally need to go. I don't want to have to mess with anymore, so these are gone. These are just going in the garbage. They're not going in the giveaway. The Studio is going in the giveaway. One other one that's going in the garbage is the e.l.f. blush, Blushing Rose. I got it in my haul, and you can see it's completely shattered in there. I thought about trying to repress it, but I just don't want to deal with it. I'll be honest. You just get to that point, you're like, eh. So this is gonna go bye-bye. I did talk to them. They are sending me a new one. I could have got my money back or a new one. I said, just send me a new one. Send me a new one. So, alrighty. Let's continue on with e.l.f. Since I talked about that one, I will talk about the other ones I have. I have Twinkle Pink, which is such a soft pink. I like it. Got quite a bit of, it's a wannabe orgasm blush, people. Orgasm blush. Anyways, Tickled Pink, which is a softer pink. That $3 is, I never took it off. It's from Save-A-Lot. They had them a display. Oh, and if you've ever been to your local Walmart recently, they have a huge display. Like, my store had it in the back, by the back wall, so you didn't see it, but this whole turning display full of elf. I mean, full of elf. It was crazy. I was like, whoa. So, yeah, I was looking at the eyeshadow. They have all the eyeshadow palettes that I was debating on it. And I'm like, no, no, no. Anyways, the next one is Mellow Mauve. If I'm going to spend that money, I'm going to get a high-end one. I got to be honest. I like the low-end palettes. Sometimes you get a real gem, but it's hard to find those gems. Alright, the next one is Candied Coral. No, Candied Coral. Sorry, I don't know why I say Candied. And the last one is Peachy Keen. This is really light. I use this almost like a blush topper. I do like it. It is very pretty. So all these are staying. I'm not getting rid of any of them. Because the one is getting rid of because of damage, but not because of lack of wanting. Alright, the next thing are the NYX blushes. I have Terracotta. Sorry, I'm trying to read the back. I have Rose Garden. I have Pinky. I like that one. I have Angel. And I have Red. Now they say, or Rogue. This is the one I've been debating on with my NYX. Just because it's got a purple pink shift. It's not true red. It's got a purple pink shift. And when you put it on, shear it out. It's such a pretty color. You have to sit here and shear it out to get a good color. Otherwise, it's very intense. I'm getting rid of a bunch. But I don't reach for it because of how intense it is. So this guy is going away in my giveaway. I just got this. I really did. I've had it, I've used it once on my face, so I will sanitize it, and I've swatched it like 3 or 4 times. But every time that one time I used it, I couldn't get it to do what I wanted for color-wise. It's just, I had a really intense cheek, and I do intense cheeks, but not that intense. So that one's going in my giveaway. So I'm keeping 4, but getting rid of 1. I do like these NYX blushes. I only paid $2.50 each, so it wasn't such a big deal that one didn't work, and I haven't had it long. Alrighty, Wet n Wild. I just picked up that old formula, not getting rid of it. It is the Heather Silk. It's very nice. I'm keeping this just for a project pan. I'll be honest. I thought about getting another one, but I don't use it as much since I have some of the other ones. So I'm going to project pan this, and I probably won't replace it, which is funny because I used to love this thing, but I used to go really natural. I can get that with so many other things right now, so I don't think I'll replace that. I have Pearlescent Pink, which I kind of like. It's a nice color. I have Fantastic Plastic Pink. I'm actually not keeping this. This is going in my giveaway. Just too much glittery particles for blush. I was using it as a topper, but I have ones I like better than that. Alrighty, Apricot in the middle. I'm keeping that one because I like it. And then Mellow Wine. Again, I like that one too, so I'm keeping it. So I'm getting rid of one of my Wet n Wilds. The other one's going in Project Pan, but will not be being replaced. And I'll be keeping a couple items just for my future Project Pan. I have a collaboration with a bunch of ladies, hopefully. I've talked to a couple of them. For sure that I'm thinking there'll be 3 of us. I'm hoping to talk 1 or 2 more ladies into it. Well, not into it, but ask them if they care to join. And as we get closer, we'll kind of figure out what rules we're going to go on. There was some medical stuff that put us behind. The next of the 2, Clarice Cosmetics. I have a review coming up on this brand, both the highlighters and the 2 blushes they have, which is really funny. They have a ton of highlighters, but only 2 blushes. Plus, these are a lot like Essence. I mean, dupable to the same color, same press. I'd say they're probably coming out of the same factory. I'm thinking one or both company are private labeling this product. Just a comment. It's one of those things. But for now, I'm keeping it for my review, which I'm hoping to record this week. And after that, then it'll be, we're done. So what's next? Okay, we did that. Okay. I have the Wet n Wild's Ombres. I have all 3. Keeping all 3. I like them. They're good. I should tell you the names. I have in a Purple Haze. Princess Daiquiri. And I have Maya Taya Buy You a Drink. Some of their names sometimes I'm like, really? But for now I'm keeping those. I like them. They work really well for me. I have 2 more Wet n Wild blushes. They're in the older packaging. I'm having a Cosmo, this pink one. I like it as a blush topper. And then Boozy Brunch is the same way. I had already gotten rid of the third one. I didn't really care for it. But that's pretty much it for my generic or store brand blushes. Alrighty, let's do the high-end one. See if we can get this in before this video gets too long. I have Too Faced. I have How Deep Is Your Love? I'm not gonna, well, I should open all these. I really should do this separate, but I don't want to. I just wanna, How Deep Is Your Love? Which is pretty. Your Love is King, which is another pretty one. This one does not go on as deep as it looks, and it shears out gorgeously. I Will Always Love You. Here. I wish I picked these up when they were in that, there was a strip of them that had all the mini hearts. I wish I picked it up then, because that's probably all I need, not these big guys. Next one is Love Hangover, but these were only 14 bucks a piece, or 12 bucks a piece, one of the two. They were on the 21 Days of Beauty from Ulta last year for the spring one, the really good one. The winter one, I wasn't so thrilled with the daily specials. This is Love Blush. And this last one is my favorite. It's called Baby Love. It kind of transforms on your skin and has a bit of a shift, which I really, really like. So I'm using the table that the camera's standing on to help make things go easier for me. Alrighty, next is Tarte. I only have 5 of the singles because I have the blush palettes. If I hadn't gotten the blush palettes, I had planned to buy the Christmas singles, but they didn't come out till after the palettes, so it was kind of funny how that worked, but it is what it is, right? They went really peach this year, Tarte did. This is Exposed, called Classic. Keeping that. By the way, I'm keeping all those Too Faced ones. Oh, I forgot one Too Faced one. I should grab it. Papa Don't Peach. I ain't getting rid of that one. I love that one. Down here, I don't have as much of a problem, but when I was living in Wisconsin, I kept getting hard pan on it. Like, to the point where I was getting bumps, and I didn't like it. It's not been a problem down here, but you can see I've actually used the peach symbol up. I love this thing. It's such a pretty blush. I put it on top of darker color blushes to give myself a really nice effect. I have a lot of mileage to cover here, people, so plenty of space. Alrighty. The next one is Pop. They had this little collection. It was on sale for like $10. I picked it up. I thought, oh, why not? Next one is Vibrant. This is last year their first foray into like the coral oranges. It's a corally orange peach. I love it. I shouldn't be swatching everyone. I just need to keep going because this video will end up very, very long. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Royal, which is a pretty pink. It's a more rose tone pink. Very cool. Not warm, but cool. And then this is a soft pink, Genius. It's a little cool too. Not so mauvey as the other one. Alrighty, the next thing are my MAC blushes. I don't have a lot of MAC blushes, which is kind of funny. You'd think I'd have a bunch, but I don't. I'm kind of late in the game for MAC. I don't have a lot of their stuff. Just is what it is. There for a while, I was focusing on owning a home and doing all that stuff when I was living in Wisconsin and spending money where I shouldn't have, you know, kind of thing on other stuff. But in the past, move on. This is where I tend to spend most of my money nowadays, is my makeup. Yay. Other than household stuff. Furniture, 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 and more furniture. Never ending, right? Okay, let's get into these MAC blushes, though, because we're almost at 20 minutes. Alright, Eternal Sun is the first one. This is the Pro Longwear formula. I love this. You'll be seeing my ring and camera. Sorry, you guys. My little screen on my camera. I don't mean to blind anybody. I'm going to try to do these at an angle. This one is Baby Don't Go. It's got almost a light tan tone to it. It's like a soft pink with a tint of tan. But I love it as a back blush. It really pops the blush I put over the top of it. So for now, I'm keeping it. This is that one and this one are both the Pro Longwear Blush I'm a Lover. This is a pretty pink. I've used this a couple times. I gotta remember to hold it at an angle. Sorry, you guys. Stay By Me, a soft pink. And then this one is Made You Mine. Okay, now the last two, I'm getting rid of one of them. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? I know I just had, oh, there, no. I know I just had it, because I was looking at it going, I needed both of those to do the comparison. Well, I have one named Stubborn, and I have one, this is a, oh, there it is. Right in front of my face. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, you guys. Anyways, this one is called Stubborn, and it is the Pro Longwear formula. This one is Breezy in the sheer tone. Well, I thought I could take this and top it on top of this. Well, that didn't work out so well. They're pretty much the same shade. One's a little lighter. This is so sheer, but it's still pigmented. It's very dark. You need more color than I have. I am just too pasty. When I use that Tarte Shape Tape, I use light. No, fair. The lightest color they had before they expanded for 2 more, that was my color. That matched my skin tone perfectly. And it's not going lighter. It's the exact same skin tone. So I'm very fair. Even if you had a medium skin tone, I think you could pull off Breezy. I'm just too pale. So this one is going in the giveaway. It's actually the Sheer Tone Shimmer Blush. Somebody will absolutely love this. I just unfortunately can't use it. So there's that. And then I have the Fiona Styles. I love these two. I do use these quite a bit. These are one of the first things I did on YouTube. I'm definitely going to be keeping all 5 of them for now. Maybe next year, who knows. But for now, in my collection, I have Pollamander Wax. I got these for like $3 a piece. High-end blushes, cheap as some of the other ones. And they're great. This is Valley. I don't use Valley or Pollamander too often, once in a while. This is one I tend to use a little bit more as Imperial. I can sheer it out really nicely here, and then I come over it with Luxe, which are my 2 favorites in this whole thing. This one is really pretty. I've used this quite a bit as Sweetwater. You can kind of see from the powder residue. I've used this one quite a bit with other blushes. I like it as a topper. One of these days, I'll show you guys. This is Lex. Now, this is the one that has the pink peach shift to it. It doesn't show up so well in camera lighting, but in real life, this thing's got a bit of a glimmer to it. It's so pretty. So very pretty. And it's very dupeable. Very dupeable. Yeah, I'm looking at these two and they're the same thing. This, which is Lex, and the Loose Luminous Blush are the same colors. They're the exact same colors. This is just a softer one. This is more intense. But it's a blush, not a highlighter, so you wouldn't want it too intense. I don't mind as a blush topper with some sheen, but this has a lot of sheen. So I'm glad I'm getting this out of my collection. I knew I had one that duped it. I just couldn't remember what it was. Too much makeup sometimes. Way too much makeup sometimes. Alrighty, we got 7 minutes until my camera likes to shut off. Alrighty, we're going to do some palettes, and we're going to run through these as quick as I can. I have the e.l.f. blushes, both the light and the dark ones. I'm keeping both of them. I haven't even touched them. Haven't even used them. I just got them. Everybody knows about my Afterglow. I already talked about that. The Ulta Mad for Mauve and the Peach Pop. I've been playing with these. I have a review coming out on these here before too much longer. I'm going to try to get it out before the Christmas holidays. I think my opinion will explain why, but you'll want to see that video when it comes out. Next one is the Jean Michael Biscuit blush palette. It is my only Urban Decay blush palette. I had talked about when I got the eyeshadow palette. I wish I picked it up. I ended up picking this up on Posh.com. I love it. It's great. I'm very happy I picked it up. I have the Safari Blush Volume 2 and 1. One will be going. I was using it as an eyeshadow palette, not as a blush palette, but there's so many shadows. It's a great blush palette. These are not so good for eyeshadows. That one isn't going into my giveaway. Let me pull it over here to show you. Sorry, you guys. I knew right away I was going to get rid of that one, so I didn't even think about it. I just put it aside. It's this one here. I don't know if that's going to go in the giveaway or if I'm sending it to somebody specifically, but everything else is going in the giveaway. Broadway powder cheek kits. I've done a review on both of these. They're buildable. They work for most people. They're very smooth. I just don't use them. I just don't. I have too many others and that I like better than that, so those are going bye-bye. Alright, did those. Alrighty. My Tarte palettes. I have the big blush, I have the Bazaar, and I have the little compact. I love the colors in the compact. It's a quick grab and go. It's got a warm, a medium, and a neutral. Very happy with it for somebody who just wants 4 palettes and go. But the best bargain is your Bazaar. You're going to love this one. If you can still get it, get it. You'll like it. It's got a lot of nice colors in it. I know a lot of people are saying the formula is not the same. You're right. It's not the same as the small ones. But they're pretty darn good for the price point. Otherwise, get the small ones like this. And you'll do better, because I don't believe those are made. These ones here were not made in China. They were made in USA. You'll have to check the small ones this year if they're the same way, but that's how they were last year. This last year was made in China, and so was this. So that you have to take into account. I put them all in here just to show you guys. I wrote on the back of all of them the name of the colors, so that way if it ever pops out. I do have a Z palette. I put all those in. They stay off to the side. Alrighty, we have the Lorac cute confetti one. I'm keeping it. I just got it. We're still playing with it. Still learning if I like it or not. So that one's staying. The Lorac unzipped. I really like that. That's staying. I've used that a couple times. The next one is the Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, that ain't going anywhere. It's staying here too. It's too cute. I love it. I use it quite a bit. Next one is the California Dreaming, and I have these two that I use constantly with my little highlighter from Milani that's an eyeshadow. The next is the Peach Glow. I like this for a natural light look, and that's what it is, a natural light look. If you're looking for intensity, you're not going to get it here. You're going to get with the Papa Don't Peach Blush. This guy is just great as a light highlighter, a light blush coloring with a light contour. I was thinking only really light white women would like it, but there's been a couple of Afro-American women who are the lighter color who like it too for a fresh light look, and that's what this is. So if you pick it up, you have to keep that in mind. Now the last item, there's a bit of a story, but I'm going to be quick about it because this is the last item. I'm keeping it, but just for comparison's sake. And people are going to be like, what? What is it? This is the Hourglass Edit 3. Now, I did send it back. I put it in the package, put the RE on it, mailed it back. A week later, I'm like, why haven't I got my money back? You know, my initial $80. I knew I was going to get my shipping back. I should get my initial $80 back, so I contact them. They never received it. Well, 2 days later, I get it back in the mail. I mailed it out 9 or 10 days before the 30-day return policy. So now it's too late to return it. I'm at 31. So I'm on the phone with them. I'm taking pictures, emailing them the RA information was on the top. They printed it wrong. Fudge. I'm like, look, just email me another one. I'll mail it back to you. Just give me my credit. You know, it's past the return policy, but it's not my fault. She goes, no, it's not. So what we're going to do is we're going to refund your money right now. And it was back there, the 80 plus tax, within about 10 minutes. And you can keep it. Really? Really? I can keep this $80 palette. She says, yeah, for all the hassle, it wasn't your fault. It was on us. And if I try to do a return the traditional way, it's just not going to let me do it. So that's what they did. So I ended up paying for shipping, 2-day shipping, which I think was like $26. So this cost me $26. And I'm like, well, at that point, I can use it for comparison. That's why I waited so long to send it back, because I was debating between comparisons and not. Plus, I kept trying to use it. I like the blushes. I'm not a big fan of most of everything else. For now, it's staying in my collection, but I wouldn't be surprised if next year if I didn't declutter it. And I love the packaging. The rose gold is so pretty. I'm going to be honest. I'm a packaging freak sometimes about certain things. It is what it is. Well, we're at 30 minutes, y'all. I'll have somebody pop in and say hello. Hello. I didn't want him sitting over my shoulder because that's originally how I videoed, and I don't need somebody watching my video watching it. No, I don't want somebody looking over my shoulder. It just doesn't feel right. Yeah, don't roll your eyes at me. Look at him rolling his eyes at me. Oh. Anyways, I got rid of what I get rid of. It is what it is, as I always say. I will be doing a video at the very end of this declutter showing what I have for the giveaway, and I will explain at that time how you do it. All right? Well, y'all take care, and until next time, remember, you do you. Bye.